Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. What are your thoughts? I guess what are my thoughts on food prices going up? Are you prepared for them to go up? I believe they might. A couple things that come to mind today that I've heard about the last couple days and did a little bit of research on to make sure I wasn't completely talking out of my butt. Not that that's not going to happen from time to time. Is, of course, the flooding in the Midwest killing a percentage of calves. So affecting the beef prices, flooding crops, affecting the flooded crop prices, and there's several different crops. And then Asian markets with pigs. Whether or not would be a real shortage or call for food prices to change doesn't really matter if it's real or not. If it's perceived and they think they can, then they probably will. So, are you ready for food prices to go up 20% or more or less? I mean, I'm not an economist, so I don't have any solid numbers. But it sounds like that, whether they're true or just because price increases, that sounds like prices may go up on some foodstuffs. How's that going to affect you on a day-to-day basis? Are you prepared for it? As prepared as you can get. I mean, nobody can be prepared for price increases to go up 20% and just, oh yeah, that's no big deal. I mean, there's always a bunch of garbage about prices going up, and I'm the same as anyone else. I feel like I'm squeezing it right now to meet my obligations right now. I certainly can't imagine easily if my food costs increase 20%, especially when I know my natural gas prices are going to increase 25%, which means my electric price will go up 15 or 20%. I'm very frustrated about it. I mean, and I'm more blessed than even some people that are watching this video. I'm not complaining that I'm not way more blessed than others. But that doesn't mean that I'm not just getting by the skin of my teeth. Often I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Today, I'm doing that. It's very frustrating. And so, to think that food prices could go up a little bit is discouraging. It's disheartening. It just feels like I'm being beat on. Because fuel prices have went up a little bit. And it's went up, after spring break they went up. I guess they're leveling out, but spring break they were a little higher, and I'm paying more attention to it. I've lost some income to begin with, and so when you add all that up, it can be very frustrating. And then when you're trying to put away for a rainy day, I've basically given up increasing my savings right now. That doesn't mean I don't have some savings, but it's not what I need. I'm in the same boat as many people. If something big breaks, it's going to kill me. It's going to hurt. Going to make me make some sacrifices and adjustments. Food, food is already, it is not our biggest expense. Housing, of course, is our biggest expense, and followed by vehicles and insurance. So knowing the point of all of this, 5 minutes of blah, 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 the point of this is knowing that I've been saving stuff up. I've got some food, some groceries put back for a rainy day. It may start raining tomorrow. We're already eating out of our long-term storage as part of a rotation, but it may be more than just we want to rotate or keep this in our diet. It may be part of I got to eat it because that's what there is to eat. And I hope you're there. I hope you have food storage, because there's so many more emergencies than zombie apocalypse that you may need to rely on your emergency preparedness. Price increases and inflation are one of them. Imagine if you had a year's worth of food and you lived in Venezuela. And I know everyone's getting tired of hollering about Venezuela, but that's a real practical right now example. Their food market's going to go up too. What's already expensive in their country may go even more. And so for me to gripe about a possible increase in some of our groceries is pretty selfish. But my kids and my wife and my family come first. That's why I prepare. That's why you should prepare. Things have been and are currently still relatively cheap. Put some groceries back. Go get an extra box of Hamburger Helper. Go get an extra pound of hamburger and put it in the freezer. Go get another can of chicken. Whatever it is. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever it is, get more prepared. Get more food, put it back. Don't buy a new box of bullets or a new backpack. Focus on your beans. Focus on your nutrition. I'll never say not focusing on your medical, but focus on your nutrition. Get yourself some food in reserve. Whatever it takes. Don't go to Starbucks. Don't go, don't do this, don't do that. Don't do the extra things and use that extra money for a few weeks, or perhaps forever, but for a few weeks to put some more groceries back. I don't want you guys to be hungry. I don't want my family to be hungry. Changes in the supply chain, hiccups like this are really just hiccups now, because our cattle industry should be able to bounce back or pull from other resources. The crops that we've lost to flooding should only be a temporary thing. Temporary things are easier to deal with now than they are later, because later they may become a permanent thing. Stay on top of things. Get some groceries. Put some extra things away. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let's get ready.